Hey everyone, I am Sneha Mashetty and welcome to my channel, The Girl with an Opinion. Who doesn't want to become a millionaire? But no one ever becomes one by putting their monthly paycheck in the bank. So what do? I've done my research and found out what many self-made millionaires did to get where they are and put together a list of 4 financial habits you can follow. But before I get started, I'd like to say that I'm not a financial advisor and I'm talking from my research, the books I've read, and my own personal opinion. So let's get started. Habit 1. Start early, save systematically and automatically. If there's one takeaway from this video that you want to take, this should be the one. Starting early and investing systematically is the key to financial growth. Don't wait until the end of the month to see how much money is remaining in the bank to invest. Always prioritize investing. It'll help if you automate this process. Invest in SIPs, which are systematic investment plans, or any other investment plans that you see fit, so that money automatically gets debited from your bank. Ideally, this should happen 2 to 3 days after you receive your paycheck so that it's done very seamlessly. Most self-made millionaires claim that they invested 20 to 30% of their income very early on. So go ahead and start early. Habit 2. Make a budget. Does it sound silly and boring? But hey, it is important. Imagine building a house without a blueprint. Doesn't sound like much of a house, right? Same goes when it comes to your money. It is important to know where you're going with your money, where you're spending it, to make informed financial decisions. People think that the advantage of being a millionaire is that you don't have to be bothered about the cost of anything. But on the contrary, most millionaires are very familiar with where their money is coming from and what they're spending it on. So go ahead and make that budget. It doesn't have to be a micro budget. It can just be a simple pie chart. Hey, listen to me. When it comes to your money, ignorance is never bliss. It's important to know where your money is going. Habit 3. Avoid lifestyle creep. What does lifestyle creep mean? If you increase your standard of living to match your increased income, then it is called lifestyle creep. Most of us are guilty of doing this very unconsciously. Let me give an example. Say you had an appraisal of 10% this year and you end up spending that increased 10% on something like a new car or a phone or a camera or anything else to increase your standard of living. By the end of the year, you're exactly where you were last year in terms of your savings. And that does not help when it comes to going ahead financially. Instead, use that 10% and invest it. That way, you will be on the right path to becoming a millionaire. Habit 4. Don't take debt on a depreciating asset, and even if you do, keep it low. Most of us need some financial assistance when we are making a big purchase or an investment, and that's absolutely okay. Say you're investing in an appreciating asset like a land or property, it is absolutely okay to take assistance, and that's a great financial decision. It's very smart even. But if you do that for a depreciating asset, not a great decision. Of course, this has some exceptions. If you're someone who has to travel to work and needs a vehicle to do so, you might have to invest some money to buy a car or a bike, and you might need a loan for that. In that scenario, it is okay to take a loan on a depreciating asset, but make sure you're keeping it within your budget and not overshooting it. One big no-no is taking a loan on depreciating assets that are luxury items. Let it be a very cool smartphone or a very cool Mercedes or anything else. That's all for today. Hope you found this video informative. If you did, please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel, The Girl with an Opinion.